The Happiest Jobs of 2026 by Speed. Shout out Speed. Great channel, great channel, great channel.
Work to become, not to acquire. I love my job, and Zach hates his.
That's not true.
But what makes a job a happy job?
Hang on, let's go back to that quote.
To become, not to acquire.
Ooh. Wait, top five quote. Top five quote all time, no? Top five quote all time, no? I love that. I feel like that's one of those quotes that's just gonna stick in my mind. Sometimes like I'll see a good quote, but I really won't remember it. That one's dope. And that's actually a great piece of advice, I would say. And like actually crazy bars. I love that, bro. Yeah. For anyone that's like thinking about like what I mean, just on the topic of like what like deciding what you want to do. I know I'm stopping so early, but this video is more about talking about the concept of enjoying work than it is the video itself, so bear with me. But just on the topic of like if you're like young and like deciding what you want to do or like figuring out what you want to do with your life, I think that's a really good quote, at least to like think about when deciding your career, work to become, not to acquire. It's such an easy like basic concept, like, you know, money won't bring you happiness. But I feel like it's so easy to forget how true, like, you can't buy happiness is as a statement. Like, it's so easy to say. It's so, like, memorable. And then I feel like even I sometimes genuinely forget, like, what the goal is. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, like, and it's not saying that money isn't important. Money is so incredibly, unbelievably important. But, like, it's such a fucking like whirlwind, bro. It can really like suck you up. Pause. Should I choose passion over money or money over passion over money every time? But I always feel like if you truly follow your passion, and then if there's something else you have to do to make money while like you should do something. If you can't immediately make money from your passion, do something to make money, even if it's something you don't love, and continue doing your passion forever. And if something comes of the passion that can make you money, great, go with that. And if it doesn't, you got to do your passion forever. You know what I mean? Always have a balance of the two things until hopefully one day the one thing can become your passion and your work. That's my opinion on how people should go about it. Also, your job doesn't have to be who you are. No, in no way. In no way does it have to be who you are. Like, it doesn't have to define you. And bro, so many people that I've worked with over the years let the job that they work genuinely define them. And it's the craziest thing ever. Like actually, like, work psychosis is crazy. And I'm not talking like careers, and I'm sure it's pretty bad in actual career, but like I've worked at places. Thank you for the Prime sub! W Avo. I've worked at places like pizza shops where people who are not the owner, are not even the manager, are taking their job so seriously to the point of like genuine breakdowns. Like not remembering, oh wait, I'm just a delivery driver at a pizza shop. Like, thank you, Avo. I appreciate that, bro. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the first time chat and the Prime sub, bro. Taking that money from Bezos. I appreciate that, big dog. But yeah, bro, guys, don't get employment fucking psychosis. Remember why you're at work. Like when I didn't want to be at work, remembering why I was at work, or like if I got work. When I was at work and I would get like stressed out or overwhelmed at shit that was happening, just saying to yourself what you're actually doing right now really helps you calm down. Like realizing how much like it just doesn't really fucking matter. Only saying this for like simple like high school day jobs, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's just work, you know what I mean? If you're not the one running the business, understand what it is that you're doing. All right, Brandon, let me No, I got you. Let me. I'm probably like I got like 2 more hours on stream. So when I get off, I'll talk to the guys. And I'll text you back. You're good, bro. All right. Yeah, let's start the video over.
Work
Little early video rant.
to become, not to acquire. I love my job, and Zach hates his.
That's not true.
But what makes a job a happy job? Well, a recent report covering 60,000 employees and 1,700 companies has found that average employee satisfaction has risen to its highest level since 2023.
I mean, since 2023 is not that big of an accomplishment.
That's not that
That's
far.
2 years.
It's like, well, people are happier now than they were yesterday. So today we are looking at the 17 happiest jobs according to Indeed.com.
A website that has
Fucking
never
Indeed.
actually helped anyone ever get a job.
That's their slogan. We're going to
That's gotta be defamation. That's gotta be defamation. Only 3 more hours until I'm off work. I'm ready to leave. Feel that. Chad, what do we think are the happiest jobs of 2026? Like, what are we, like, just employee satisfaction? Dude, I remember when I was in, like, college, I was, like, obsessed with, like, I wanted, like, a job that was, like, fulfilling. You know what I mean? But, like, is fulfilling even necessarily happiest? Sometimes the most fulfilling thing can be, like, the hardest fucking thing ever. Like, I want to think that, like, I think physical therapist is going to be up here because apparently physical therapy is a very fulfilling career path, but also very difficult. Probably, like, YouTubers got to be up here. Sleeper guesses? Maybe like DoorDasher? What up, Janky? How you doing? Like, draw some guesses, bro. Like, penalty box for hockey? What is that? Fire watch, I'm gonna guess. It's a good video so far. Doing fine. How are you? I'm doing really well. Thank you. Dude, like, maybe like a pit crew for NASCAR? That's gotta be such a sick-ass job. Dude, pit crew for a NASCAR driver? Tough-ass job. Sick-ass job. Pilot, maybe? 17 jobs. Like, what are we even, like... I think DoorDasher might actually be a super sleeper pick. I think DoorDasher might actually be up here on happiest jobs. If it's up there, bro.
break down each job on the list and dig into the numbers behind it. What actually makes a job meaningful, engaging, and worth showing up for? All right, starting with number
I've never worked a job that was any of those things besides the one I'm currently working, which is this.
17.
Number 17.
Lifeguard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You ever been a lifeguard?
I was a lifeguard.
Yeah, that tracks.
Dude, such a sick-ass job, too. Dude, oh, fuck.
Fancy tennis.
Percent.
Ursula wants to elaborate. No, thank you. Not right now. Yeah, the video just started. Yeah, we're just getting into the video. It's the happiest jobs of 2026. Dude, I actually would be a lifeguard so fast. Like, I have like a summer job. I actually really wanted to do that when I was younger. Just like live down the shore and just be a lifeguard. You know what I really still want to do? Like, if one day all of this comes crashing and burning down, I would just like go down the shore and work at like a really nice restaurant or bar and just be a bartender down the shore. Like, oh, that'd be so fucking fun. Like, lifeguard by day, bartender by night, just double job it. I feel like when if you work where it's nice out, are you even really working? Because you're really just outside. Like, you're really outside just vibing. Like, I don't know. I want a summer job soon. I got a permit like a month ago. Dude, summer jobs. So, what's other good summer jobs? Lifeguard's so good, though. If not now, when in this great life you must take risks, young Frankie. You're very right. You're very right. But I think I like my current career a little more. Oh my god, dude, a grounds crew for like a good golf course?
You were like,
gotta be, bro.
lifeguard, dude. People look at us.
Cart girl.
They probably think that guy's been a lifeguard. That guy has not.
I worked at Bocage Racket Club, so it was like a fancy tennis club with a pool. Like, I think, though, when I think of this, I was actually thinking of the beach lifeguards, which is a way more legit job.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Because they're actually constantly rescuing people. But they're at the beach, they're in the sun, they're driving around in those red trucks. It's a cool job.
Yeah, for sure. It's not all fun and games. Okay?
Yeah.
I think there are some instances where being a lifeguard is a very serious position. I mean, lifeguard. What's more serious than that? But I think there is also a lot of it that's fun and just straight hook it up. Okay, so Zach has already seen this list.
I mean, Truth's good. Can you guys hear Truth's guitar? No, my noise gate's protecting you guys. So fucking loud.
Because he had to write it on the board. That's just logistics. I am seeing them for the first time.
The list ranking are based on Indeed's work well-being score, asking employees to rank how much they agree or disagree with the following statements. I am happy at work most of the time. My
I would agree.
work has a clear sense of purpose.
I would agree.
Overall, I'm completely satisfied with my job.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
And I feel stressed at work most of the time.
Somewhat disagree. Like, I don't think I'm stressed a lot, but sometimes it can get a little stressful. I would say, like, making videos and streaming and doing the skits and everything is such an interesting thing because it's such easy work, but the stress doesn't come from the work. The stress comes from the work is so easy, you could do it all the time. So, like, if you don't have, like, obviously you couldn't, but your brain is like, you could be working whenever. You make your own schedule. And if you don't have a set schedule, I get in the mindset of thinking I'm like a lazy sack of shit when I'm like not working because of how easy the job is. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that actually will stress me out about my current career path, is feeling like I'm not doing enough. And a lot of times I still to this day don't feel like I'm doing enough a lot of the time. Like, I'm a very procrastinating person, and that does not bode well with a job where there isn't a strict timeline given by anyone for when you're supposed to work. It's just up to you to get the shit done that you want to get done. It can be kind of incapacitating, I'm not gonna lie. But all in all, that's really the only, it's not even a complaint. It's just like something that comes with the work and something that if you do it, you got to get better at. But yeah, that's my only thing.
So that's how the scores were determined. So based on that, what do you think is number one?
ICE agent. I gotta imagine, like, child surgeon. Not like, that's pretty specific. But I mean, surgeon.
This marker.
No, there's no way surgeon's number one. Too much fucking stress. It couldn't be number one because they would say stress all the time. It has to be a job where you're not stressed, you have a purpose, and you're happy. Like, musicians are probably stressed too, though. Oh, you know what it probably is? Yo, watch me smack this square on the fucking money. Yoga instructor. Watch, bro. Number one is, if it's not number one, that shit has gotta be like top 3. Yoga instructor is going to be a top 3 happiest job. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Every yoga instructor I've ever met is the happiest motherfucker on earth. Was Lil Yak stressed about music? No, not really.
Surgeon.
Next on the list,
Bookkeeper.
bookkeeper. I didn't even know people still use that word. I think it's like an accountant.
Maybe not licensed.
I don't know. Bookkeeper is the only word in the English language with 3 consecutive double letters.
I don't know why when he said bookkeeper, I immediately thought librarian. I feel like librarian's a tough-ass job.
Fun fact.
Really?
Yep. 3 in a row. Isn't that crazy?
I feel like the bookkeeper is like, you got a family business, you run a deli or something, and like, Ma, I'm the bookkeeper.
It's just because it's an old word.
Well, this place would fall apart without me. These guys? Yeah, right. They've never seen a number in their life. They're just
I don't think I would like bookkeeper at all.
Is he making all the pies? We're calling our accountant. You just hear like steel drums and stuff. And he's like, oh, I forgot to call you. I did a lot of bad stuff with your money.
What's up, dude?
We're talking about the happiest jobs, and what is on the list is bookkeeper.
Accountant, you are certified. Less about the day-to-day. The bookkeeper is really all about upkeeping the general ledger.
Could you describe this job as chill?
Yeah, I mean, it could be chill. You probably clock into work and you know exactly what needs to be done. There's really no curveballs. You know, the consistency, that could lead to it, like a good work-life balance.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, the work-life balance is kind of what I was referring to. Having a job that's super easy, but is also like doable all day, and you also have to do something new all the time. The work-life balance is the biggest struggle for me with content creation. I still to this day just haven't quite nailed it down yet. I haven't quite nailed it. I'm getting close though. I'm getting close to nailing it. I'm way better than I was. We're getting close. We're working on it.
Okay, great. And yeah, I'll charge you guys for this call.
Yes. No, we can't afford that. You know that.
Number 15. Support specialist. I guess you follow that clown around, you help him terrorize kids.
Literally not. No. IT support, I think, would literally make me lose my mind. Then again, the people that are in that field probably really love technology. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Hey, Frankie, any games today? No. Why'd you say no fucking way? I was in the middle of why'd you say no fucking way? Oh, because of this? Oh, sorry. Sometimes you yell at me, and I think I just had like a knee-jerk reaction based on a lot of things that I've deeply suppressed from you, so I'm sorry. My brother is the IT guy for a bank. Yeah, I know somebody who's in IT, and he really likes it. So it's just kind of like it is another one that's just like the same things every day. You're just fixing computers, and like you love computers, so might as well.
IT support specialist is a position where you have a lot of leverage. When people need you, they really need you.
It's an equalizer job. So like one of the few jobs I've had, I worked at Fox, and we had an IT guy. They were like these like big entertainment executives, and they would call in this guy, and he'd be like, "So, can't figure it out, can you? Can't figure out how to get your computer onto your TV, huh?" Well, let me show you how. These are all like, this place would fall apart without me jobs.
Yeah. Next one. 14. Administrative assistant.
Again.
This place would fall apart without me.
People are relying on you.
What does that mean? Does that just mean like assistant? Like, what is an administrative assistant?
Feel needed.
Yeah, you feel needed.
So Oxford actually took the top 100 publicly traded companies with the highest scores and compared their stock performance against the market as a whole. If you'd invested $1,000 in the NASDAQ, it would have returned $1,400. For the S&P 500, it would have returned $1,479. And for the top 100 happiest companies, it would have returned $1,533.
If you invest in happier companies, you'd have a bigger return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of peak. The happiest companies are outperforming the S&P 500. Nice. I fuck with that. I'm just gonna start following the happiest companies. That actually sounds like that sounds like a really foolproof way to make a lot of money. Today is National Administrative Assistant Day. What is an administrative assistant? I still don't really know what it is.
In this landscape, you don't just select a...
Yo Frankie, quick reminder, since you was so geeked last stream. I need your advice. So there's this 10 out of 10 girl. She agreed to go on a date with me, but she wants to do an activity and told me to surprise her. What do you think I should plan? BC, I have no fucking clue what I should do.
This is so great because I only am just now remembering you asking me that, and at the time, I literally felt like I could not answer that question. Like, it actually felt like an unanswerable question, and now I feel so well equipped to tell you. I don't know. I don't know. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because this does slightly depend on your age. I don't know. Paintball could be a little intense. I like pottery or painting. I love that. I'm a big fan of going bowling. I'm 20. Oh, there's a cat in our backyard. Hello. How are you? Frankie, if you weren't a streamer, what do you think your job would be? What the fuck? I don't know. I truly have no idea, because until I started doing this, I had no idea. Like, I'm not one of those streamers that's like, oh, I actually was a engineer before I started making videos, but now I decided to pursue a career. Like, oh, I actually used to. And there goes my question. Wow. I mean, it's gonna get answered. I would say probably a pickleball coach. No. What would I be? I don't know. I would have always done something that I could still pursue this with, I think. Because I just made a decision in 2023 that I was going to do this by, like, any means necessary. So, like, I was just going to work a job on the side until this worked. If there was just no getting around it. Gym teacher, I'm for sure going to be a coach when I have kids. You would be a fire substitute teacher, low-key? I would be gas. That's the thing, though. I just think that I would be goated at anything that I did. Like, I think I could do anything. I think what I maybe would have tried to do is something that didn't require me to go back to school. Like a real estate agent. Because I think I'm personable enough that I could do that. Or I think maybe if I was going to go back to school, I would go back to school to be a physical therapist. I was always, or maybe like a trainer. I was always interested in being a trainer. I feel like I have like a decent amount of base knowledge on exercise that I feel like I could be a pretty good, at least hypertrophy based trainer. Everybody and their mother's a real estate agent because it's just like one of the best ways to make money without a degree. If you're personable enough. Bro said trainer. Yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Go back to fucking Devin stream. I hate, all you do is fucking bring me down, bro. I'm just trying to bring myself up.
Vendor. You initiate. Actually off-boarded. Sim.
You'd be a Fire
activation.
Lil League baseball time, Tiny Frank Jr.
Is this an ad? This is definitely an ad. Yeah, it is an ad. You'd be a Fire Little League baseball time, Tiny Frank Jr. I think you understand. I understand what you're trying to say. Thank you. Yeah, I really want to be a good coach when I have kids. For all the sports, even if I'm not that good at them. I just want it, bro. I'm just excited to be like I could wait for sure. I could wait. Don't get me wrong. I can wait. But I am excited at the proposal of being dad. Like, one of my favorite, like, as far as like things I'm looking forward to in life, like I don't want it right now by any means. Huh? All right, let's continue this video.
Cool. Number 13.
Maintenance technician. Yeah, you
What
just roll in and there's the office is flooding. Guess you guys really need me, huh?
Yeah. Before I showed up, there was poop all over the place. And when I left, there still was. It's not my job to clean it up. But I stopped it. I stopped more poop getting in, though.
Damn, definitely. I mean, not one I was expecting, but
Number 12. Firefighter.
yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't know why I wasn't thinking like fire. That's such a good one. Firefighter and like nurses, doctors, surgeons, good too. 100% firefighter though.
Sick.
Respected.
Yes.
You save lives. Firefighters are in really good shape. You got to be to climb all those ladders and carry people and stuff. It's a rare opportunity as an adult to be like in a house with a bunch of dudes making
Yeah.
chili. And for some reason, your helmet is a backwards hat.
Yeah.
You know? Sick, dude.
Yeah, firefighter stuff. I don't know if I'd ever be. Back to the video.
Firefighters rule.
Yes,
attendant.
I would be the fuck out of a flight attendant, bro.
This surprises me because I
Really?
feel like they deal with a lot of crap.
Yeah, nowadays especially. I feel like in the 60s it would be a swinging game.
Really?
But it must be very social. You travel a lot, and you get crazy benefits to fly when you're off.
You get
Yeah.
to fly
everywhere.
free or heavily discounted, I think. Oh, something that we should point out. All of these are going to be employed positions. There's not going to be small business owner on here. There's not going to be you own a bar or...
They should have listed that first. Yeah, DoorDasher. Well, I guess DoorDasher, you are employed to DoorDash. Frankie lived in the 60s. All right. Yeah. El Clasical. Bro, I don't know. I would be a flight attendant, but my life would have to be so much different. Like, if I was living in a universe where I didn't have my girlfriend or my friends, like, as far as jobs to do, if you're just kind of like a solo guy, I feel like flight attendant is super up there. Or if you're just like, I want to be a flight attendant, how long does it take to become a flight attendant? I feel like I'd want to be a flight attendant for like 5 years and then no more. But then maybe less, maybe like 2 years of being a flight attendant, traveling all over the world, and then just call it there. You know what I mean? Like, there's really no better way to travel around the world. Having a job in general, all right.
Whatever. The reason I bring that up is because flight attendant, I feel like it's a job that doesn't follow you home. You get off that plane, you're clocked out, and like you're leaving work behind.
Yeah.
And it's not just sitting in your brain.
Unless you have to like duct tape a guy to a seat. Or if someone like runs down the aisle with diarrhea and diarrhea is all over the aisle.
Yeah.
I bet you would be laying in your bed at night being like, that was fucked up.
All right.
That is true. Like, once work is over, though, it's really over. You know what I mean? That's actually kind of like, can you think of any other jobs that are like, when work is over, it's over. It's not following you home. You're not even really thinking about it. It's just kind of like, go to work, come home, it's done. Because, like, every job I've had, like, I'm definitely, like, complaining about shit. And, like, also, people are trying to reach out to me out of company time to, like, ask if I can, like, cover stuff or like seeing if I can do things off the clock. Nah. What jobs have you had? I had one job where I worked a counter at a pharmacy. I had one job, and then I had 4 different pizza delivery jobs, and then I worked at a fast food restaurant. And I worked as a janitor for like 6 months in like my sophomore year. Me and Devin worked as janitors. And I also I detailed cars for like 3 months, but I was kind of just like doing that as like a side thing. I've done a lot of different shit. Honestly, when you're super young, I would just say like just say yes to everything. Don't even like think about it. Well, think about it, but like do as much shit as you can. Get in as many. If someone's like, yo, I have like, you want to like come make a couple bucks? Yup. It's just an experience. Just another experience to throw under the belt. Like, I've done so many random, just, like, here and there jobs. Bro, me and Devin were dead-ass janitors. Like, we would, like, leave school. Or, no, we would go home, but then we'd, like, go out, like, kind of, like, a little later in the day. After, like, football or whatever we were doing. And we would go just be fucking janitors for a minute. And we just make, like 30 or 50 bucks or something for, like, 2 to 3 hours. Which was good money, but we couldn't make any more than that. And then, yeah. What else did I do? Hi, Frankie. I'm watching stream. Love to hear it, man. I'm that guy trying to get my paper, baby. I'm that guy for real. Hey, I'm watching your stream. Nice. When you delivered pizza, did they let you eat it? Dude, I have so many, like, stories of, like, pizza delivery was honestly one of my, like, I think probably the best job I could have had during that time was, like, being a delivery driver. Because it got me used to the road, which is something that I think a lot of people still are not used to driving fucking cars. Like, I drive with so many people who just don't know how to drive or how to, like, handle themselves on the road. But also, like, the stories you get from delivering to people and, like, having to interact with people like that. Defining. How much did you make? It differed from job to job. The most I ever made at a pizza place was $7 an hour. All right. Well, yeah, $7 an hour plus tips was the most I made. The other delivery job I had that was more recent, I made $15 an hour plus tips. That was banging, and they paid for the gas, and I didn't have to use my own car. That was banging. And I honestly, if I didn't hate the people there, and it wasn't so and it was when I left, it was getting genuinely unbearable. I'm not gonna lie. If that wasn't the case, I might still be there, because that was like a hard thing to walk away from. That was like easy. It was just super easy. But then it like, you know, certain shit just started going on. Like Devin didn't want to really leave. Like he definitely wanted to do this full time, but it wasn't really even his decision. Richmond got fired from his job because they found out about the DUI charge. Richmond? Who's Richmond? I guess maybe that's lore I don't know about. Sorry to hear that, Goober. But yeah, every other pizza delivery job was $5 an hour plus tips with my car, pay for my gas, all that shit. The worst jobs was definitely janitor, because me and Devin worked for 2 hours and made $30 a piece, and we couldn't make any more. So you would just go, and it was kind of like a long drive, so we'd have to drive kind of far. Well, he would. I couldn't even drive yet, which means I was 16. We'd just make $30, go home, and then yeah. What else did I do? Oh, when I worked a counter at a pharmacy, I made $13 an hour, $13.50. But that was the fucking, bro. Working the front of the store at a pharmacy, any of them, so fucking pain. Literally, your life cannot be more boring. Oh my god, such a fucking pain. And you have to deal with like the worst people ever. Pain. Anyway.
Right, number 10.
Carpenter.
Finally, I was
Fire.
waiting for a job like this. This is the first one on the list that there's a craft. And I think there's something very satisfying about
Fire.
that. Working on buildings, you can drive by the building years later and be like, I helped build that. Real good with a tape measure.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, I feel like those like manly building shit jobs, like carpenter feels like one of the easier ones too, where it's not so grueling and crazy. Why, Frankie? What? Why what? But dude, carpenter is fire. Like, just like a trade that's just like, what? New video? What are you saying? You could be a good carpenter? I feel like I would be a good carpenter. I feel like I would be, I feel like I'd be pretty great at anything, but carpenter sounds like a fun one. Carpenter's probably one of the better trades. What are like the other good trades? Like electrician. What else are like the trades? Electrician, plumber. I would never want to be a plumber. Respectfully, and it's a job that's necessary. I just never want to be. Ooh, an aircraft mechanic is tough. HVAC technician, construction manager, medical equipment technicians. I feel like carpenter is like probably up there, if not above those for me personally, just when I think about it in my head. Because you would show your butt crack. Beta Raid, I'm going to time you out for 10 minutes. What the actual hell are you saying? Like, what are you actually even saying right now? Frankie eats for a living. Hi, I'm Beta Raid. Frankie, new video. What are we saying right now? Can we lock in? Please! Bruh. I mean, as far as last straws go. All right, I'm gonna try to ignore you. I'm gonna try.
So good with a tape measure. Oh, and you can walk into other buildings and you can be like, This place sucks.
All right, so a different study conducted by Bamboo HR looked at employee satisfaction by simply asking how much they would recommend their place of work to somebody else. And they actually found notable differences in job satisfaction based on how long people had worked there. So basically, the happiest employees were people who had worked at their company for 25 years or more.
That makes
Immediately
sense.
after the 25-year tenure is the 1-year tenure.
That makes sense. That actually makes 100% sense, because at my most recent job, I actually was very happy with my job and was highly recommending it. Like, I recommended it to all my friends. I got them all jobs there. I was like, you all need to work here. It's actually a very cool place to work at the 1-year mark. By year 3, I wouldn't have wished it on my worst enemy. like genuinely.
From year 1, it drops down until about year 6.
Yeah.
And then
Look at that drop off. That's almost half. That's almost half by year 3. Like, you cooked. Oh, I muted it.
For 1 year, you're just stoked that you have
just
a job.
glad you have a job, dude.
Oh,
You
yeah, I got
used
a
to be
job.
unemployed.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Number 9, office manager. Very similar to administrative assistant, I
Yeah.
would say.
More responsibility. You're running the entire building. Who's our office manager?
I don't think I'd want to be an office manager.
Kobe.
Number 8, executive assistant.
Okay.
Very similar jobs here.
Yeah.
So this is like this, but it's for one person.
At least like in the film industry, if you're like somebody's assistant, like that's a good job to have when you're young, because
I was trying to get him to finish his sentence. I feel like there's so many jobs that are just like you ever see at like the end of movies, it's like producer, executive producer, assistant to the assistant producer, executive assistant, producer manager, managerial producer, the executive manager. It's like so many words that it feels like they're just like scrambling all of the different words to make new positions. Like I can't even fucking keep up with, like, what is it? This is executive assistant? Like, what does that even mean compared to administrative assistant? What is the difference? Why can't we just say assistant? Why is there so many different names? Different flavors of the same drink. Yeah, it's just so many different positions. I don't know what they are or what they're doing.
you get to be around this.
Stream lagging? What the hell? Why am I lagging this bad? No, it's dropping a lot of frames. I think we're back. Yeah, I don't know. I ended the YouTube stream. I think it was just starting to take too much out of it. That's fine. No, it definitely stopped. It's not. I'm checking the thing. It's not dropping any frames right now. We're back. Okay, we're back.
Person, you get to like learn the business by being inside of the business in a very intimate capacity.
Hello, I'm Batterade. What's your name?
Why do you seek to ruin my brain? What do you gain from fucking with me? Like such. Goody, how you doing, bro?
It's almost like a mentor situation. But if you want to get into an industry, I think like executive assistant is a great way to do it. Number 7, fitness instructor. Of course.
Knew it. I think yoga instructor might be higher. I don't know if they're grouping it in the same thing. They might be. Dude, there's no way yoga instructor specifically is not top 1. I've never seen anybody that was you literally can't get into being a yoga instructor without loving everything.
Of course these guys are happy. They got all that dopamine running through their brains all the time.
You're using your body, which I think is a huge complaint for most jobs today.
Yeah.
It's like sitting at a desk.
Genitalia, happy 1000. You totally got me with that name.
Bro, what's up?
Yo, Steven.
Yeah, that's how a fitness instructor answers the phone, dude.
Why are fitness instructors so happy?
I'd say a lot of the satisfaction comes from like the relationship building. I do kind of keep a professional distance, but some of them I kind of consider friends. I don't really do it full time anymore, but I have 10-year clients. Health is important.
Yeah.
The ability to like grab a pull-up bar and do a dead hang for a minute at any moment of the day to decompress your back.
All right, peace, dude. Number 6.
Yeah, I think that's honestly what and I know what everyone's gonna say. Ah, Frankie, you're a fat lard. You can never be a fitness instructor. I've had enough of that. I think if I wasn't doing this, I would try to be a fitness instructor of some kind. Because it's really like you get to work out and you get paid to work out. You get paid to work out. You get like, even if you're like, oh, working out sucks, now you're getting paid to do it and you can get good at it. Like, and you're gonna undeniably feel better. Like, I would definitely do that. And you can have some fun with it. Dude, 100%. Thank you, Goober.
Logistics manager.
What does this mean?
A logistics manager oversees the entire supply chain, including purchasing, inventory management, warehousing, and transportation of goods to ensure on-time delivery at optimal costs.
Okay. Oh, perfect. A logistics manager oversees the entire supply chain, including purchasing, inventory management, warehousing, and transportation of goods to ensure on-time delivery. I feel like when I read it, I understood it better than when he said it.
That is Tim.
Well,
Very random job to be number 6.
it's part of Tim. Tim is a lot of these.
What up?
Well, we're jealous, Tim, because we're doing a video about the happiest jobs, and turns out one of the jobs you do at Speed is number 4 happiest.
Number 6.
Which one?
Logistics manager.
Oh, baby, my oldest specialty.
Why are you guys so happy?
Yeah, why are you so happy?
I do think it's like results-based type of thing. It's almost like a video game. Like, you gotta connect dots all day long. Even to this day, like, shipping Speed merch orders is like my little happy place. At the end of the day, I get my little treat where I get to sit in the garage and ship orders for a couple hours. So,
Well, if you want to keep making Tim happy and give him some orders to ship out, go to speed.co. We have a bunch of really cool shirts and hats and stuff. We just dropped our first capsule.
I gotta start doing the merch, bro. Oh, I gotta do the merch. I have to, bro. I have to. I don't even know how many people. I'll probably just buy like 100 shirts and see how many we could sell or something. I have no clue. I have no idea how to do it. Definitely gonna fuck up somewhere, but might as well.
The school capsule, everything is sort of like thematic, inspired by growing up in the South, the way my dad dressed, going to private school. We worked really hard on it. Took us about 6 to 8 months to do it. If you guys like it, then we get to do more of it because it was a substantial investment. Speed.co.
Thanks, Tim. Dude, he said it's his happy place. We should pay him less.
I
should pay him
had
less.
to not make that joke so hard, like 4 or 5 times. I had to not make the joke of like, well, if you like it so much, then why don't we not pay you?
Number 5.
Sales representative.
representative.
Interesting. I've thought about doing this.
I think I would be terrible.
I think
at
I'd
this.
be really good at it. I would sell anything. I just walk into a doctor's office. I'd be like, Dr. Mitch, what's up, my brother? Hard dat. This motherfucker's 65 years old, 70 years old. I'm wearing a suit.
I don't love sales. I don't know. I've said it before. I don't love sales. Mostly because I feel like a lot of people that are in sales are maybe not selling the best product, are a little more obsessed with like trying to like manipulate people into buying things by like saying things a certain way to manipulate their brain into buying something. Not the biggest fan in the world of that. If you're selling a good product, that's fine. You know what I mean? I think that's probably why it's up there with the happiest. If you are selling a good product that genuinely is helping people, sure. But if you're like one of those fucking alpha solar salesmen, and they're probably the ones that are saying it's the happiest, which is so annoying.
Big old knot in my tie.
Yeah.
I'd be selling catheters.
yeah.
Now, the new one's 00 gauge. Oh, you're still using the 1 gauge? Oh, man. This will get the pee out faster. Real estate agent.
I'm telling you. It's an easy job. not easy, but like, and you get to give somebody a home. You get to help somebody find a real home. You know what I mean? Like, that's very fulfilling, and it's not the most stressful thing in the world.
The big leagues version of that one.
yeah,
dude.
you're
You-
selling the big thing.
Yeah, you want to talk about big commissions that make a difference. Real estate agent. I also think that both of these attract a certain type of personality that is just kind of happy to begin with.
An extroverted person.
Yeah, you're extroverted, you're confident, and what is better?
But also kind of like shitty people sometimes. Like, the problem with those two things is that the people who are good at it and are doing it the right way, it is attracting those happy, well-meaning people. But because it's such a lucrative career, you're also attracting the douchebags that just want to make a fuck ton of money and don't care what they're selling you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Kind of a give and take there. I wonder if Frankie has LED lights in his room. I don't think he does. I don't. Should I get some? I'm not going to. I want to light up my room a little more. I want to get like a cool light for that bookshelf. Like maybe on top of the bookshelf, like something cool back there. And then I kind of want to get a lamp that overhangs the couch. Just like very light accent things. Don't? Okay. Oh, but hopefully you meant for the LED. Hopefully you meant don't for LED. If you meant for the ones I was just saying, I'd be pretty sad.
Than helping someone find a home. You know, like someone who's buying a house is so stoked. You get to make flyers and you get to put your face on bus benches. If you're big enough, the side of a bus.
What do you think the number one reason is that people quit their jobs?
Not enough money.
Not that, actually.
Really?
It's not. According to Bamboo HR, 58.
What do you think is the number one reason people quit their jobs? Number one reason people quit their jobs. They got a better job. I would say probably got a better job. If not that, then the people they work with. I think he just said it's not pay.
Not enough money.
Not that, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Okay, it's not that it's not enough money. I'm going to say they either got a better job or the people there are terrible. I really can't think of another reason. I hate your
not.
job.
According to Bamboo HR, 58% of people cite management style as the number one issue that led them to quit. 47% of employees who quit say they loved their job, but did not like their manager. It goes to show that even if you have one of the jobs on this list, all it takes is a bad manager to totally negate that.
Yeah. Dude. Because what can you do? Even if you love your job, if the person that is like in charge of you sucks actual ass, as an adult, you're not just gonna take that. That ruins the whole thing. Yeah, like 60% of people are quitting because of management style. I think I do think that a lot of people genuinely just have bad managers, but I think a lot of people are also like, maybe it's not even a bad manager. They just don't respond to being managed in a certain way. Like maybe because there's it said management style. There's a lot of different ways to manage a business. There's definitely like a universal correct way though. There's definitely like a more popular way than others. I hope the person that employs me will be good. I think it's just like, I think for me, a lot of like when I would get mad at my job is like, I would have to like remind myself of like, how, like why, like sometimes you got to take yourself out of it and remind yourself how lucky you are to have the job and like how it's not really that serious. Like it's not that serious got me through a lot of like a few years, but like if your managers are really that bad, and mine were, you sometimes you got to go. You know what I mean? I'm not going to take your choice seriously on my decision, but would you rather work as a busboy or a movie theater janitor? Busboy. Busboy. And then try to work my way up to a waiter. 100%. 100%. But then again, movie theater janitor is probably getting free movies. It's also probably way chiller. I don't know. I'm still probably rocking busboy. Also, busboy is like you're around more people, and you can hopefully make some friends and socialize, and that's kind of more my vibe. I've worked at jobs where, Like when I worked at a pharmacy, it was just like I would work until 10 and it was just me and one other person there. And I shit you not, 70% of the time, the other person that was working with me, I genuinely hated. Like genuinely did not want to talk to, and I had to because it's just us two in the store running the whole store. But then when I went to work somewhere that had like 100 employees, yeah, I didn't like a lot of them, but I ended up liking most. And when you have a bunch of people that you do like, you can just ignore the ones you don't like. You know what I mean? Like, if you can go anywhere with a group of friends and make it fun, you can't just go anywhere without a group of friends and it be fun. So you gotta, I would say the place with more people. For sure. The place with more people. Because that's the thing that makes work, like, if it's not something that you love, the only other thing that I think can make it that bearable is being around people that can make it bearable. It's the people. It's always the people.
Number 3.
Software developer. Rip number 2 as well, dude. Software engineer.
What's the difference?
I told my buddy Ross
Dude, motherfuckers that love their computers love their computers. I mean, they love their computers, bro. People that really just, like, have a knack for technology, and I guess software in specific, when you can get paid a lot of money to do the thing that you're already, like, auto-inclined to like, of course you're going to love it. Like, you're just doing what you like doing. What is the difference? I don't know.
would call him. We called him in our most regretted and least regretted college degrees video. Very similar to this. If you're not thinking about what job to get, but what to study, you should watch that.
Hello?
Yo, welcome back to the show, Ross. I have a question for you. Are you a software developer or a software engineer?
I mean, I guess software engineer, I always just call myself a programmer.
Your number 2 happiest job on the list.
Number 2 happiest job, Ross. How does it feel?
I feel pretty happy.
Well, what's the difference between a software engineer and a software developer?
I honestly don't know. Like,
Why do you think you guys are so happy? What's your secret?
if you like mental challenge, like that's kind of what you're doing every day, and like it's satisfying to make something.
Do you feel like when you clock
Yeah.
out, you're not thinking about work?
At my current job, yes. At my previous job, no. And that's kind of why I left it. Because my last job, I guess I was technically like DevOps. So like if something broke, I would get a call.
DevOps sounds so cool. Sorry. DevOps just sounds like so fucking sick.
I left it. Because my last job, I guess I was technically like DevOps. So like if something broke, I would get a call at 9 p.m. to fix it. And at my current job, that is not the case.
All right, thanks, dude.
Cool, man. See y'all.
And one thing that is
Yeah, that's the thing. Work that doesn't follow you home is important too.
very interesting, these follow in order exactly based on salary.
Really? That's crazy. But also not crazy at all. I think there's a lot of talk amongst managers and leadership at companies. Like, how do we motivate people? Money. Give them more money. Because
Yeah.
more money does buy more happiness. Like, not like having a bunch of money doesn't buy more happiness. Like, Elon Musk is a miserable person who's like not happy at all. Like having like excess.
Aw, who gives a fuck? Oh, you're weird as fuck with 500 bill? Oh, you couldn't buy your way out of being weird as fuck. Oh.
Disgusting, grotesque amounts of money doesn't necessarily make you happy, but having enough money to not worry about like your house payment or like buying groceries, or
Dude, like genuinely I'll let him finish his point.
like having enough money to go on like a little vacation. So you have like money to not be scared. Like that makes you happier. So if you're somehow somebody who's in charge of how much money other people make and you're watching this video, give them more money and take some of the money away from the people who have the gross amount of money because it's not making them happier, and give it to the people doing the fucking work. Pay people more money. What's the number 1 job?
Well, I
Yeah.
do.
Bro, when I last job, bro, like they would not give anybody more money. Not that the position that I had needed it, but the other people that worked where I worked definitely needed more money for what they were dealing with. And like all the like they would just like have like a pizza party like every 4 months. Like little dumb shit, and they would like do incentive programs to try to get you more involved in whatever the work. Like I think some people that like manage companies are like so like up to their necks in their job and how important they think they are and like in their own world, they don't realize that everybody else below them does not care as much, and you'll never get them to care as much. Like, if you own, like, if you are a manager at a fast food place, if you do not understand that nobody in that building will ever give as much of a fuck as you, you're lost. You're lost. You're lost. And expecting them to is only gonna make you the saddest person on earth. Like, you cannot expect people that make less than you, have less responsibility than you, and are just doing this job to, like, I don't know, pay their way through college or, like, have some extra money on the side. You can't expect those people to take it serious at all. You're failing in even thinking to. Devin's gone live 3 times in the past 2 minutes. He's struggling, I think. Should I check on him? Oh, what up, Nate? How you doing, bro? We're just watching Happiest Jobs of 2026. But yeah, bro, like, you can't get people who don't give a fuck about the job to give a fuck about it. It's the dude from Joe's vid. Hi. It's me! Ha ha! Huzzah!
Do you think there's a point that somebody's unhappy because their boss sucks, and paying them more money is not going to fix that problem?
Right.
But you can't be worried about all these other extra things if you haven't fundamentally compensated people correctly. James, surgeon.
Also, people who like have jobs where like they take care of them with health insurance and they have benefits and they are fair to them and they give them paid time off. Like, it's not always just like, how much money are you making? It's like, do you actually feel like this company gives a fuck about you as an employee? You know what I mean? Like, or are you just like a fucking person they get to yell at? Like, there's a right way to run a fucking business.
Has not appeared yet.
No, and I don't know if it will.
Number 1 happiest job.
Physician! Similar.
Pretty
Pretty
close.
darn close.
So doctor.
I think surgeons are physicians.
Is a surgeon a physician, Jesse?
Our researchers are on it.
Dude, totally.
It basically takes the best of everything we've talked about so far. Like you said, helping people or the social element.
Go Burrs, brother. I do construction. Do you like it? How would you rate your contentment with your job, 1 through 10? Like your, what's the word they use? Not like happiness, but like, what's the fucking word? I don't know. 9 out of 10? Hell yeah, dude. That's the thing. You could be a physician and hate it, and you could be a lifeguard and love it. Like, you just gotta find the thing for you.
Being paid really well.
Yeah, you get to save babies. Dude, that's cool. I'm glad doctors are happy.
Yeah, it's a good thing doctors are happy.
Yeah.
We want
Yeah.
doctors to be
Yeah.
happy.
A surgeon is a physician.
It is a physician.
Damn, dude. And I just bet all of that on, what's it called?
Polymarket.
On Polymarket. So we're feeling good, dude. Thank you guys for watching this video. We make videos about
Good video, bro. Good video. Good video. Good video. Yeah, talking about careers is always so interesting to me because I am like fully unemployed. So, but a lot of people, I feel like one of the biggest problems I had growing up when I was like 17, 18, 19, 20, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I genuinely have no fucking clue. And you only find out through like doing stuff. You can't just like think your way into knowing what you want to do with your life. You just have to try things and figure out what works, you know? But yeah. Yeah. I mean, what is the most important thing to you guys in a job? Like, because like, I just love doing this. It's hard for me to say, but I've worked a lot of jobs. And I can definitely say that, like, the most important thing to me, at least in the types of jobs that I've worked, baddie coworkers, somebody go get him a glass of water. Money, fair, enjoying it so that I want to work. Yeah, I would say overall, it goes the people you're working with, the amount of money. No. What it is that you're actually doing. Like, is it fulfilling? The money and the people you're working with. And that's kind of interchangeable. Like, if you're working with like your best friends, it's hard to have a bad day at work. When I had good coworkers, work was fun. When you can like mess around and still get shit done, work is fun, you're good. Like, my coworkers are my day ones, fire, bro. You could do any job with your day ones. It's going to be a good time. The people are so important. And then, like, does it actually feel like the job you're working at gives a fuck about you at all as a person? But, yeah. Keep those things in mind when you guys are looking for a career. And also, like, especially if you're young, unless you're, like, really going through college to, like, do a specific degree, like, you could have, like, 20 fucking jobs. I'm really for the idea of job hopping. Like, you don't have to be nailed down to a place or feel like you owe anybody anything. Like, shifts with the good people go by way faster, even if we stay late, rather than if I'm working with someone I don't want to. Yes, yes, yes. I would rather stay late with people I like than get off early with people I hate. I'm not lying.